What are you doing?
I was like overheating.
Live. Welcome to Mid Show, presented by Miller Lite. What are you doing?
He's having technical difficulties.
I was getting dressed,
He's
but then we went live. So
tangled up.
yeah, no, I'm good. Just need one sleeve out. It's hot. I was playing basketball with Facility again, so
It's like whenever you're laying in bed and you put that one foot out just to regulate the temperature.
100% of the time.
It's amazing what that does.
It does. It works every time.
That's the only way I sleep. I sleep with my blanket in between my knees.
Yeah, I think my mic's off.
Who's
My mic? Is my mic not on?
They're freezing Danny out.
Oh, do you guys hear? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
there you are.
That
There
one
you are,
foot
there
is
you are.
so vulnerable though. The only foot that's out of the blanket. I feel like someone's gonna grab it and take you down every
boogeyman?
time. Something like
Possibly.
that.
I was gonna say something stupid.
Go ahead.
By all means, Ed.
You won't.
We do it every day.
You think like we would? I don't know. Is there some? Can blankets? Can the blanket market be disrupted?
What do you mean disrupted?
Like a new blanket.
Because it's
You want to come up with
absolutely-
a not so hot blanket?
Yeah. Yes. Because it's absolutely absurd that you're resorting to sticking one foot out when you got this big ass cover over you.
Maybe see that hockey net out there? We come up with something like that, but maybe the holes are a little
Well,
smaller.
there is something. It's called an Afghan.
Do tell.
But you have your grandmas didn't knit and stuff and make you
I've
like
heard-
those
Like that's not.
the yarn blankets with the
Yeah, but,
holes that
like-
like they don't serve any. Like
but
I think they serve
that
no
needs
purpose.
to be made out of cotton.
You can. There's cotton yarn.
Can you make us one?
No, and my poor grandma is dead, so I can't ask her
Okay.
either.
maybe
Thanks for bringing it up, Chief.
a blanket with a single hole so you could stick your leg out or whatever you
Like
want
a
to. through there.
snuggie. Oh, gross.
How'd your grandma die?
Old age.
That's a great way to go.
Yeah, she lived up here for a long time.
How old?
Oh, yeah, she was from
92.
Damn.
Peoria,
Yeah,
you
92.
said?
She was in Hoopston, so that was
Oh,
in
that's
Southern
the
Illinois.
pride and joy of Thad Matta, Ohio State's old basketball
Actually?
coach.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That's where we talked about him.
Hopeston.
Can we get a Dave stat check, Danny, while I talk
Thad
about
Matta?
Like the
Yeah.
corn jerkers.
our friends at Miller Lite?
It's right down by Danville, I believe.
It's correct.
Miller
he is
Lite.
from Hoopston.
He is. Good
Hoopston.
job, Dave. Congratulations.
I don't know why or how I knew that.
It's a crazy
but-
place.
That was such a good guess. You deserve a Miller Lite because whatever you're doing, whether it's watching football, hockey, soon to be Thursday, or guessing and knowing where Thad Matta is from, a Miller Lite is good to have in your hand while you're doing all of that.
Dave does something every single day that amazes me. What was the word? Glottal? You knew that word? Was that the word?
I don't know.
No,
how.
you said one that I didn't know the other day.
Felonious.
Felonious. I was like,
I knew that one.
I don't know if that's right.
No,
But
you
it-
didn't. You said you perked up too.
No, yeah, my ears perked up because you said it, and then it's like I think I've heard that word before. And
He did
used
give
it-
you
did
credit.
I didn't challenge you on it.
He said that he's like, I have to give Davis credit. Usually, like I think things are wrong that he says, and then I look them up, and he's actually right about them.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how. I
But
pulled that
sometimes,
Thad Matta
I mean,
one.
you amaze me in like bad ways
Yeah,
too.
of course.
Yeah, but like one way or another, you're amazing me every single time.
He
I'm
amazes
amazing-
me that he is such a fan of Miller Lite. Make it Miller
Oh, we're
time
doing
all
it.
season long.
Yeah, that
Get
shouldn't
Miller
amaze you,
Lite.
Ed. That's,
Well-
I mean, that's pretty par for the course. I love
True.
Miller Lite. It's only 96 calories.
It is. And
It's
you can
only
get it,
3.6 carbs.
you can get it
per
delivered
12
right
ounces.
to your door, right?
That's
do that, Ed.
amazing.
can you?
MillerLite.com/redline.
I didn't realize that.
Yes.
Slash redline.
Yes.
I mean, we're in a big city. We're
I'm
not
gonna
in
need it
Houston,
during the
Illinois.
winter. I'm
Oh,
not.
yeah, that's true.
I'm not gonna
Stock
leave to
up.
get liquor or beer during the winter. So
You know what
Redline.
you're really going to enjoy? Just taking that whole case and leaving it on the back deck.
Yeah.
I actually am really looking forward to
I
that.
bet.
It's the
That's
best during
nice.
football season.
Yep.
You don't need a
Just
cooler. Your entire
Outside refrigerator.
outside
Yep.
is a cooler.
That's kinda-
You can find it anywhere that sells beer pretty much as well. Make sure you celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories, 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. Amazing, Dave. We can get back to that.
He's
Sorry.
amazing. He's amazing.
Do
How
you
have I
feel
amazed you lately, Ed?
your ability to have your head in the clouds is actually amazing.
Yeah, that's true too.
That
How?
is, it's phenomenal. It's
In what way?
Just impressive.
What
How
are you? What specifically you're speaking about?
I can come up with a general example.
Yeah.
That the three of us will be having a conversation. You'll be sitting right there. You'll eventually, at some point, get distracted by something on your computer. The conversation will continue. You'll jump in midstream and ask a question that we discussed
That
maybe
happens all the time.
5 minutes earlier.
Yeah, that happens to you and Ed too. And
No.
we talk about the potatoes in each other's ears regularly.
the potato
How many
off.
times do you?
Dave,
Like every
can
day,
you
every-
can you
every
admit
day
that you
of
might
every
do it
week.
more?
No, I won't. Every day of every single day.
Ed, would you say that he
How
does it
often-
more?
Ed, how often have you heard Chief say, I'm having a bad brain day?
That happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's
But-
it.
I think we're all, we can all have bad brain days.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, Dave could be picking the berries off the tree if grocery stores had berries. Imagine that.
Okay.
And, like, a car went through the front window.
He'd still be picking berries.
Yeah, I don't think you'd realize.
I would choose not to.
What's all the
involve
fuss about?
myself.
Just a guy with blinders.
I live by a high school.
You're hyper focused.
I live by a high school,
ADD.
and they just started school again, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and I saw a fight. What's today?
A pubescent fight? Like children?
No, they were
Tuesday.
like, obviously not adults, but they were like
They were, it was
17,
a good
18-year-olds. And
Someone's getting hurt.
I was walking, and I saw it. I turned around and walked the other way. Nope.
You didn't try to help the kid getting pummeled?
No.
Was he
no,
getting-
there
was
was
he
nobody
getting
getting. I would have
no-
stepped in if someone was getting pummeled.
No
It was
pummeling?
just.
You didn't pull out your phone.
It was no. I wasn't going to do that because I didn't want to pull a Seinfeld. I don't
What
know
is
if that's
your
actually.
what is our obligation at this age for that? Because I remember one time we were driving by some park in Elmwood Park, and there was some kid getting pummeled, and my dad just pulled over. He said, "Hey." Like, he wasn't gonna go up, but like the kid scattered.
Yeah.
But like,
you
what's
don't
your
want somebody.
obligation?
You don't want somebody to get genuinely hurt.
Yeah, I didn't.
There should be, like, if they're not respecting the code. Like, you sounds like this fight. They respected the code.
It was a high school fight. They had
Yeah.
it under control.
Yeah, if I see
Yeah.
someone like trying to like kick another human being in the face or like anything like two people on one person, or like if I see some like kid like that's much smaller, I will probably try to, but people don't that's the whole problem. If you try to interject and then they don't listen to you,
Yeah.
I feel like such a I'm like, man,
They
I'm like, I'm an adult,
Yeah.
listen to me, and
They
they're
s-
like, whatever, lady.
Yeah, no, you're right. They say to never, but it's hard. They say to never interject into the domestics.
Right,
Like a husband and a wife.
Yeah, because then like they'll always turn against you, though.
they will. They
well, if
will.
you're trying to solve the problem, then maybe
like,
you
get
just
out
do.
of this conversation. You don't know what's been happening
I
the last
know.
15 years.
Yeah, like if you go out, like it's pretty typical. Like they'll both just turn on you.
Have you ever been in that situation?
No,
I
I
was
have
just
not.
about to say it feels kind of personal the way you just
I
said
have
it.
No. I was, but like I had walking home from the old office on Chicago Avenue. I had that. What? Have I told this story
no,
before?
something else.
Go ahead.
when your Uber driver told you to be nicer to your girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
I've never heard this story. We need to.
Have
You
I told this publicly?
before, so like I feel okay
Yeah.
saying
No,
that.
no, that's fine.
You were mean to your girlfriend and
Oh,
an
she
Uber?
fucking deserved it. She deserved it. That was a bet. Should I just tell it again quick?
we
You don't
have-
know this
It
story.
was
You
on a
probably
different
know it.
show. It was on a free
I need to
swim.
know what she did though. You have to give me like lay out the scene if you were being
So-
mean to your girlfriend in front of a different person.
Well, first of all,
Well, like I said before, you could say whatever in front of Uber driver. You're just not
That's
even
it.
realizing
He's
that
like,
they're
Dave,
even
Dave
there.
should just be an
that
Uber
is
driver.
a cone of silence. When he dropped us off, I didn't even know he was there.
Right.
You know, but I had a work event.
I don't subscribe to that, by the way. But
What?
continue. That you gotta be. I like,
You shouldn't say whatever you want, but like you forget they're even there.
Some people do, and I've noticed that you do this. I am a mute to the Uber driver. I've noticed that you let it rip a little bit.
All right. Well, I let it rip in this instance that we had a work event, and she came. This is when George was a puppy, and beforehand, she, the plan was that she was going to go back and let the dog out, take her, feed him, whatever. And then I would continue on like with the social element. Like, all right, we had a show. The show, it was like a live thing. It was over with. She was supposed to go back, and she would always be like, this is my dog. This is my dog. It was my dog, but like she was very attached to it, whatever. And so we're in the bar, and she's like drinking like heavily. And I was like, hey, like, are you going to go
Let the dog out.
Yeah, like we talked about it. She goes, that's your dog. And I was like, all right. So I called an Uber. I went and let the dog out, took care of him, whatever. Got an Uber back to the bar. The place had basically cleared out. I think you were still there. There's
I remember this now.
few stragglers. Mm-hmm. She was like so inebriated that she like was resting her head on the bar. And this is a bar where like people like we've been going there a long time. We're like very friendly with like the staff, and the manager was like, hey, like if this was anybody else, we would have like thrown her out.
Sure.
And I'm like, so it was like, like You flipped a switch. You didn't do what you're supposed to do. I had to like leave my own event to go do it. You're so drunk that it's embarrassing. That then when we like leave,
We've all been there.
Yeah, but so then on the way home, I was just like, that is like just like, and I just laid it out. I was like, I was angry, and I was giving it to her like, you know, verbally, obviously, but not even like, I don't like swear at girls really. So I was just like, this is like unacceptable and like whatever, like, you know, I would never do this to you. If you do this type of thing all the time, like that kind of thing. And the Uber driver was like, why don't you, like when like she got out and I was like following her, he was like, hey, wait a second. And I was like, what? And he's like, you should just not, you don't need to talk to her that way. I'm like, why don't you mind your own fucking business? Like, this has been going on. You don't know the half of it. Like, you don't, like, shut up.
You want to step outside right here, motherfucker?
Like, I'm furious.
I would guess you didn't tip him.
No, I don't remember. But
Is that fair or foul for the Uber driver to step in there, Megan?
But there
No,
was no
shut the
like
fuck up.
there was no like threat of violence. I was just listing, obviously.
Yeah,
it was just like I was listing out like her like my grievances. It was an airing of grievances in the back of that Uber from that day, and then like other times when she had done similar things.
Yeah.
So
The old pile up.
yeah.
Megan?
I feel like it's foul in that sense, only because like if I'm an Uber driver and I can see that old girl is just wasted, right? And like you're like talking, even because I've been on the other side of that, where you know like I've gotten a little too drunk places, and maybe Mr. Making Money had to give me a good talking to in the Uber, maybe a time or two. So as I said, we've all been there, not a big deal. But I will say that like, you know, if it like the voice raises, or if you're like cursing, or like if there's
no
anything
swearing.
or like anything that's like
Finger wagging?
not right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only time I would interject. Like if like, you know, if there's a guy doing something that's just inappropriate in the Uber, or like as I said, or like talking, like cursing at her. But I feel like I mean like a good talking to.
I didn't even raise my voice. I was just like very stern. Like this is
sometimes you need a good, if with your significant other, sometimes it's a stern talking to.
It was a big time like dad voice. Like
those are scary.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's
I
impossible for us to really know because we
Yeah.
weren't there, because we don't know we don't know.
You
everything
know
else.
me well
but
enough
obviously
to
knowing
know.
you, I would
Yeah.
say yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, I can also see how annoying it is if she was like, my dog, my dog, my dog.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, well, I've had 4 beers.
And
It's now
like,
your dog and your problem.
And then by the time I get back, like you're passing out on the bar at my work function.
Yeah, let's not do that at work.
I'm angry again. So
She just
and
doubled down.
And that had been like a theme. Like at her things, she was like a perfectly normal, good person. At my things, she was a disaster.
It's just funny that the Uber driver had to tell you not to talk like that.
And I had to tell him not to talk to me like that.
I
So.
paid for you to bring me here. You shut your mouth.
Right.
You are an Uber driver.
can we find?
You don't give
Can you go
me
back in your
any
history
life
and find
advice.
the?
The Uber?
Yeah, find the Uber. We'll call them right now and just pretend like we lost their wallet, and we'll be like, "Hey, I want to talk to you about something that happened in
Like,
2020."
I could
Remember
probably.
me?
It was before that. Oh no, it was.
I know, I could give you the
February.
date.
It was
Yeah.
February. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was February.
And
It was,
he's keeping
it was right around
receipts.
NBA All Star.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
No, because I remember the event.
Yeah.
I can give
I
you
don't remember the
time,
situation,
date.
but I remember. The
Well,
event.
you were gone by the time I got back.
Yeah, I was gone.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't want to be there when you got
Did
back.
Kembe Mutombo there that day?
No,
It was not.
that was the day after.
Yeah.
What a absolute presence.
He's a
Dikembe
monster.
Mutombo?
Is Dikembe Mutombo a top 5 recognizable athlete?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
I would say top 5 most recognizable voice of an athlete.
I would say recognizable in general. You see him and you know exactly who it is. I mean, like he's been on commercials enough too,
That's
and
true.
like
State
True.
Farm.
the
Yeah.
like you know,
No,
like,
he
I still do
we're-
that to this day.
You don't
That's
don't
what-
move your
Yeah, sorry.
wrist.
That's
I
what
can't- I
Chiefs.
don't have-
That's what Chiefs Uber did to him.
I don't have a big enough finger. Don't talk
I wore
to
his
her that
trench
way.
coat. It was like down. It was like.
to the
Do you have a
theater.
picture of that?
I don't think we do have a picture because that would have
Why
definitely
did you
been.
wear it?
Did you look like the
At the
kids like
thing.
going into they're trying to sneak into a theater?
Yeah.
Like,
I
one
mean,
on top of
my
another?
whole body could have. I didn't
Two
try
of
this,
you.
but my whole body could have probably fit into one of the arms.
Wait, why did you put it on?
Why not?
I asked him.
Oh, really?
Just like as a joke, yeah.
Looking like
I don't
an
know why I
Inspector
remember that.
Gadget.
Well, how tall is he? 7'3", 7'4"?
7'1" or 2.
White Sox Dave like opens his coat and he's got like Miller Lights. He's got a baseball. He's got his dog leash. He's got everything ready to go.
Exactly. Danny with weed.
It's a rich
ricochet shot.
Yeah.
Weed smoking devices. Sorry.
Yeah, paraphernalia.
There we go.
You
Can
might
tell
be-
you've never gotten a ticket.
Yeah, you might be shocked, but I don't carry them in my trench coat.
Sorry. Did we really don't have a picture of that?
I really don't think so.
Yeah, so it must have been February 14th. It was Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
Hey, coincidentally, can I borrow this real quick? Going to a movie tonight.
What was that Philadelphia guy who escaped from prison, and then the guy asked him at the press conference? Did you see that?
Yeah, he was like, "Were you worried at all about him basically going in a trench coat and doing piggyback on someone else,
Little Rascal
to like
style?
disguise himself?"
Oh, but
He
Yeah.
was super small.
They asked the Philly police this because like a really dangerous criminal got out, and like there was like a manhunt for him.
You didn't see that?
Like
Oh.
2 weeks ago or
Oh,
so.
really?
I
Yeah,
don't
this
think
is
so.
like a
Sure.
huge
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
I
I was
heard
thinking
about that.
something
I
from
didn't see
2020.
this either. I
really?
don't think I saw it. Maybe I was taking
Oh,
care of.
yeah, like
I was traveling or something. Someone was small enough to fit on someone's back and sneak out.
Well, there was a manhunt for this guy for a while, and they finally caught him.
The one in Philly, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but I didn't know.
Yes,
I didn't know
Some
the
like
extent
comedian
of
or
it.
something was in the press conference, and he asked that question.
okay, now
That makes- there we
obviously
go, thank you.
that guy, not just allegedly, he is a heinous human being. But at what point after he breaks out of prison do you start rooting for him that he gets away?
I kind of.
Not that guy.
What
He's
was he
not
a
an
murderer?
Andy. He's not an Andy Dufresne. Andy
What?
Dufresne.
Yeah, he deserved it. Yeah,
Right.
The Pacific with red and
Say
all that.
Wataneo.
Yeah, say Wataneo.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I
something in the back of your head, you're like, it's kind of funny.
It's because it's like I want to see how shifty he gets. I want to see how creative you can get with this.
Yeah. My favorite one was. Do you remember? This is like probably.
The guy in the boat.
No, it was the
that
guy.
was
He was
the
in a.
Boston Marathon terrorist, and we
that?
did not want him.
Yeah,
to
we
get
did
away.
not want him.
We
Is
wanted
that-
him dead.
Is that
and
what that was?
tortured.
I just remember someone
Yeah,
in
it
a
was.
boat.
Yeah, that was the
Zarnev.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking the
Zarnev.
upstate New York guy, who was like fucking the guard, the woman guard.
Oh, yeah,
and
no,
then
I know
she
that
let him
one.
out, and it was like,
Free
and
for
then
all.
he was like, "We're gonna make a run together." And then as soon as he was out, he was like,
just-
"Peace."
Girls are so
that's right, I
goddamn
do
dumb.
remember that.
All men are trash.
Oh my God, Megan, stop
That
in
was.
here.
I mean, that was a low blow. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
We'll take
I know
it.
you were sitting there.
We're gonna just so goddamn dumb. God, those women, awful.
Truthfully though,
Truthfully,
being a fugitive, probably the most exhilarating
Oh,
thing
yeah.
you could do.
How long do you think you could keep it up?
Not long.
I have a
At
feeling
all.
I would be really good at hiding. I don't know why, but I feel like I could like
Where would you go?
everywhere and nowhere at once.
It's a good answer for someone who's
Yeah.
could be a fugitive.
Like, it's kind of a dark topic, but I feel like we've experienced that semi recently, like in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah, in the South Loop prison. It was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Well, when they tied the bed sheets
Yeah.
together and escaped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand how they could have done that though. It was like 18 stories, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was something
lots
like.
of bed sheets.
But though, if you drive by this prison, you can see up in the windows are like this narrow.
I mean, I feel like prisons aren't really necessarily like keeping up with like renovations by any means. So I feel like after years of someone probably like trying to loosen a bar,
Yeah.
you know, they probably like put it back. And did anyone watch Prison Break?
I watched the first season.
That's the only good. That's the only
First
good
season was
part. Yeah.
amazing.
The first
It was
season was
awesome.
great.
It was
after that, just, like,
fantastic.
it was awful after that.
Got
But
too out of hand or something, right?
it just like it didn't. It was they could have done so much more with the show. I thought, but that's neither here nor
That-
there.
But you know
but-
what I mean, though? Imagine just cruising like these back roads, like rural Kentucky, like staying at the motels where you pull up and the doors are right outside the
Yeah.
parking lot, and
They don't
people
ask for
are looking for you.
IDs,
Yeah,
just
like that's
cash.
like that has to be a fucking.
This is one of
exhilarating
those
high.
things where if it was like a Bonnie and Clyde situation, like 1930s, you're like a bootleg or something, that would be awesome because you do feel like you could just get away with it if your car is fast enough. Now it's just like,
AI everything.
yeah. like-
Yeah, they're getting you on every fucking toll road. For
Yeah.
they're
like you
sniping a
can't-
picture.
You can't escape.
If you were a fugitive, though, what would be the first thing you would change? I mean, obviously, people like shave their head and grow, but like I feel like that's as guys. I feel like guys, it's harder for y'all to disguise yourselves.
Like in The Fugitive, all he
Yeah.
could do is cut his hair and shave his beard.
So what would y'all do? What would be the first thing you would do to like disguise yourself? Because me, I would just shave off all my hair, eyebrows, hair, everything. I would just go straight like alopecia style.
I might,
would-
depending on what I did, I might for like the first time ever like dress fashionably. like no one would expect
Just like
that. Yeah.
kind of like
What,
Yeah.
what about this? Now, it's not completely apples to apples, but what if prior to committing the crime, you went and you got the Johnny Knoxville jackass grandpa like makeup job.
I think like the silicone mask would be a real, like if you had someone on the outside working on that for you. So as soon as you got out, you had like maybe 5 to 6 different masks where you could just switch up. That'd be sick.
Do the Slim Shady hair.
I think we're getting somewhere. We're working on perfecting a murder of some sort.
I feel like
You would have to do it though.
I feel like we
I don't know
talked
if
about
I could. I'm too big of a bitch.
somewhere recently. Oh, I think it was actually just out there. The Carlos Ghosn. Like that was like the greatest fugitive escape of all time. Remember that? I think we might have done a dog walk on this. He was like the head of Nissan and Renault, the car company, and he got busted for some kind of like corruption charges in Japan, where he was supposed to do like 30 years. Do you remember this story? He was a CEO. He was like a well-known multi-millionaire guy, and he was supposed to do like 30 years in prison in Japan. And while he was awaiting sentencing, he was in a he was under house arrest at a hotel in Japan. So he got like these American, former special forces guys. It was actually like a father and son team and a couple other guys. They pretended to be a rock band staying at the hotel. They had drilled like holes in like those big black like music cases.
It's on the screen.
Yeah, there you go. In those cases. And then they wheeled him out of there, put him on a flight.
It's like Breaking Bad, kinda.
Yeah. And they flew from Japan all the way to Turkey, but then the flight log like disappeared. And then he flew from Turkey to Lebanon, where he still is now, because they don't have
extradition.
Yeah, so
That's insane.
That's amazing.
So he's still got like all his millions. His family's all in Lebanon, and like Japan's like, you got to come back, and he's like, no, sorry, I'm staying.
Actually, I don't got to come back. That'd be such Abe's dead. Who's their prime minister now? Just give him a big middle finger.
Abe got murdered.
I know.
Who was the guy like an alpha dog that like got away? What was his name?
I don't know if I've ever
the
seen
very
that.
end. You need to watch.
Jesse James Hollywood.
Yeah, the Hollywood guy. Like,
Yeah.
he went all the way to like Argentina, and they finally got him like 10
yeah.
years, 15 years later. Oh, actually, no, it's more than that. But
You've never
he was
seen
there
Alpha
for-
Dog?
It's
I
a
don't
great
think so. I
Justin
don't know if I've
Timberlake.
heard
Alpha
of it.
Awesome
Dog
movie.
Yeah.
is a fantastic fucking movie that will make your toes curl and upset your stomach because of how like
And it's
brutal
based
it
on a
is.
true story.
Yeah.
And all based on like real events, and it's just watch it tonight before you go to bed.
Justin
I mean,
Timberlake's a fantastic fucking actor.
he's
I
great
think.
in he is
He's
great in that
awesome in it.
movie.
He's
It's an
awesome
easy
in it.
watch too.
Bruce
I don't
Willis,
think it
Emil
is.
Hirsch, Sharon Stone.
Bruce Willis is also great in that movie.
Amy Smart.
like as the dad.
Oh yeah. I'm saying like it's
I
like
Amy Smart.
it's not Amy Smart. It's the other.
It's
chick
not like an
from-
easy watch, but it's
but
just a good.
you will be
good
hooked the whole
movie.
time. Like you
Yeah.
won't be sitting there checking your phone.
Yeah,
Like
no,
you'll be
you're-
like you'll zip through it.
You
is
and
what I
George
mean.
just
It's weird
curl
that
up.
Bruce Willis is in it because he's only in it for like 30 seconds.
But he's good in that. Like he's like that's kind of a weird good role that he just randomly played.
I guess
Like-
he's really struggling, which is sad.
Yeah.
With what?
Dementia.
Dementia.
Oh, I hate that.
He's got aphasia, which is a form, I guess.
Oh,
but
I
I
never
thought you
heard
just
of
made
that.
up. I thought
Yeah.
it totally just thought you made up
No, he's
that
got
word.
It's
aphasia,
when
yeah,
it's in the
it's-
frontal cortex.
So it's like short term.
so he
No,
knows
it's a
he's
death
processing information, but he cannot say what he wants to say.
That sucks.
Yes. So
They-
he like
His
Whatever.
wife gave a interview like this week
Mm-hmm.
saying like he doesn't really even know who he is. Like it's that bad.
yeah.
My grandma's
but like,
got it right now. It's the worst thing on earth.
But
It's
no,
horrible.
aphasia. I believe he knows, but he cannot.
I'm just
he
saying what
cannot
she said.
Spit out what he's trying to.
Yeah, that was a quote I
Sad.
saw in the Daily Mail. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's sad. He's like,
I was watching
He's-
Pulp Fiction the other night.
That's how we know we're all getting old.
our
Why?
favorite people.
Is
are
that
all-
like people that we grew up watching being like action stars and like cool ass people
Yeah.
are getting dementia or
Yeah.
aphasia or whatever?
And he's
you said it
young
was.
to have that.
Yeah, exactly.
68, yeah.
I mean, that's very young. But I mean, drugs and alcohol and things like that can like speed up
I don't
the
know that.
process.
I think that's
It might-
very, very, very hereditary. for
Yeah, no,
that.
it is hereditary, but I'm saying like between that and then it being hereditary, your brain. I mean, I will probably have it when I am that age. Because,
I am. That's coming to a theater near me for sure.
yeah, no, I forget everything as it is.
We'll have to make the 51st Dates movie, and he plays for her every morning.
I love that movie
Please.
so much.
I'll start making it now.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I need it every morning. Just remind me that I work at Barstool. And then I'm not going on the
good
Truman Show.
Everything Dave says.
Why do they call me making money?
I don't understand. Haven't had money for years.
I haven't
What's
won a bet
going
in
on?
years.
Betting?
My
I-
husband gets after it as well. Like he's a fun
Mister?
guy.
I have
yeah.
a
Does he?
husband?
Did he wake up the next morning embarrassed that he confronted me saying he could throw a baseball harder than me?
No, he definitely he was like he woke up. He's like, I wonder how everything went. I'm like, I'm sure it went fine. He's like, I just remember talking to Dave about baseball a lot. And I'm like, you always talk about baseball, so you're fine.
He walked
You're
up
in
to
your
me.
safe
He's like,
zone.
"You think you can throw a baseball harder than me?" And I had never met him before. I had no idea who he was. I'm like, "You
Who
bet
the
your
fuck is this guy?"
fucking ass I can throw a baseball harder than you midget." And it turned out it was your.
I'm pretty sure he's taller than you.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's why I'm allowed to say that.
Oh, okay.
He's still a
I
midget
don't
though.
know if that makes sense.
He's like
No.
he's 6 foot.
Yeah, he's 6 feet. He's not a midget. Can't throw as hard as me though.
Next challenge.
Mr. Makin versus Dave.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
You should do like
We just need a
should,
gun.
should be like shots involved.
Who could eat less on LSU game day?
I mean, based off of our 20 minutes together.
Oh, he also promised that you would make us like awesome food. He did say that.
oh yeah, I'm a good cook. Whenever
Yeah.
you guys want food, just tell me and I'll
He
make
was
food.
hyping you up big.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're like, I tried the banana pudding. I believe
Shout
it.
out,
Yeah.
shout out, Mr. Making Money. I love
Yeah.
you. You're the
Super nice
best.
guy. Met him
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
He did. He was actually like enthralled with him. He's like, he is the sweetest guy I've ever met. I'm
Try
like,
telling these guys that
Yeah.
I'm a catch.
yeah.
Well, that's because it was his birthday. He had sparklers.
That's true. That's
He
true.
requested
I don't,
sparklers.
shut the fuck up. I don't even think he knew.
What a club environment that
Yeah,
was.
That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
That's what Danny wanted.
Eddie just in my face with the phone.
Danny
How the turntables.
Everyone go to Barstool River North for your next birthday.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was a
You'll
good
get
one.
sparkler treatment like Danny.
Like
Mm-hmm.
Danny did.
Exactly.
Champagne.
Lots
We
of-
didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't order the champagne. Danny did that on
Oh,
his
there you
own.
go. And a free seizure.
Look at that camera work.
Look,
though,
did you
dude.
see how this goes right in my eye?
Yeah.
No one really admired that. It went right in my eye. The waitress Ashley was very apologetic, but I could have been one eye down right now.
Look at that. Why did they have to put that picture
I don't
of you
know.
up there?
Go figure,
Eddie
Hannah.
did that.
I wonder if we can get a police sketch person to sketch like you if they thought you went missing. You know,
That'd be fun.
I always find
Well,
those.
it'd be
interesting.
fun if we had someone in here and each of us had to describe what he looked like and to see
Yeah.
how
would
different.
you? Why don't you start? Why don't you describe Dave?
Just to see
should
how
do
different
that.
the pictures turn out.
All right, 4 feet
This
tall,
is a
beard
great
up to the
idea.
eyes. Well,
This is actually a good idea. I would love to do this.
Piercing, beady blue eyes.
One of our listeners has to know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody that's a police sketch artist. Please put us a contact.
I
This would be
think I
fun.
got it.
You got one?
I have
You
a
got,
guy.
you got, you got
I
a
know.
guy.
I have a detective that I'm friendly with
detective?
in CPD. I'm sure he can.
Let's
I'll
just go
text
to-
him right now.
we'll go to-
Look, there's Mike. Mike could probably
Hey,
help us.
yeah, actually, Mike, come in here.
Yeah, there we go. We got. I mean, he just was telling me all kinds of stories. You got any people?
Hey,
that-
how's the police sketch guy? You know a guy or no? Who
Do I
draws-
know a guy
Who draws the sketches
anymore? No.
No.
I mean,
Is he dead?
How's that job?
those days are long gone.
Did you
for
get
me.
rid of him? You just-
No, he's still working.
Okay.
He's just haven't, haven't.
He's not
I've
drawing
gone 3
anymore.
years already.
Is that a good job to have though? Be the draw guy?
You have to be able to draw pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do a nice facsimile of the description.
Was he more cop or artist?
No, a civilian.
Oh,
really?
so it's
Oh.
not even like
No, it's a civilian.
If you
Oh,
were
really?
describing White Sox Dave to a sketch artist, how would you describe
Like,
him?
I just committed an axe murder.
Okay, so am I an eyewitness?
Yeah.
You're the eyewitness, yeah.
Okay. Can you stand up? All right. I'm gonna nail this. Okay. All right. 5'9".
Wow,
Oh, that's nice.
generous.
I
That's
love
nice.
Male white, 5'9", scruffy on the face, blonde hair, and now the weight. You ready?
aim high. Mike.
170.
Fuck yeah.
What do you weigh? What do you weigh?
195.
All right, so I did you a favor.
that was
And
a
you,
fl-
you
that
helped
was a
him with the
flattering-
5'9" too.
And you gave me 2 inches
Yeah, I'm
of
pretty
height.
sure I'm
That
taller
was-
than
yeah.
Dave.
That was
Dave
you
might
just
commit
put
an
me-
axe murder just to be described like that.
Yeah, I actually might have
That was
to
a good.
now.
That was a good description.
That was my college like roster.
Yeah, I think that was pretty on the. I think that was on the
5'9",
money.
205.
That was
They-
good.
They'll never catch him.
Don't ever catch it.
That was good.
I'm trying to hook you up.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
put like the dating app exaggeration on it.
I just did his
Were you joking
his
about the
Tinder.
170?
Nah, I was about 170. I thought you would be like 170 to 180, but I tried to be
I'm too
complimentary.
buff to be 170 though.
Yeah, but I was trying to be nice. You don't want to. I don't want to go over. You always. It's like Price is Right. You always want to
Yeah,
go under.
that is true.
You just want to be a little
Right?
nice to the ex
Yeah,
murderer.
definitely.
Exactly.
I don't want to walk out and you curse the shit out of me. You know what I mean?
Never,
He's
Mike.
gonna
We know
do that
better.
No, we
anyways.
like Mike too
Well,
much.
if anyone knows a sketch artist,
Yeah.
reach out.
Let's just go to
I
Navy
just-
Pier. Get
yeah.
the character.
Don't get it.
That's what we should do.
Don't get it confused with a sketchy artist.
Yeah, true.
We'll
We
get
should
one.
we should do
We
that.
probably
Just
know
go,
plenty of those.
There's 2 people in the FBI's 10 most wanted that I like. I kind of
Like sexy?
What?
No, they're
Oh.
like
You're writing them letters and want to
say
bang
that
them in prison?
Say that again.
there's 2 people in the FBI's 10 most wanted that I've always liked.
that you said that I like. Why do you like them?
That I like to look at their aged portrait
Okay.
because I find like that's kind of interesting.
How long have they been
A
on the
long
limb
time.
for?
Look it up. It's Robert Fisher from Arizona.
You know these guys like by heart.
Yes,
He
and one of
sucked.
them is
Eddie's
Like,
such
Eric
a
every
fucking
night,
creep.
every night, Eddie's like,
Is
"I
that
wonder
show
what
still
Robert
on, by the way?
Fisher's doing."
America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, because that show, it was like
No, he's a piece
responsible
of shit.
for.
I mean, both these guys are piece of shits, but
They caught a lot of guys because of that show. It was like entertaining as fuck, too. It was
because
an
his
awesome
son
show.
got captured in a fucking store. You know that, right?
No.
The host?
His son got his son got
Is this
kidnapped.
him?
That's
this
what
is
inspired him to
So what-
create the
fuck.
show. You're saying?
Yeah.
What
so
did he do? I can't read that.
He set his house on fire with his family in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he went to the woods in Arizona.
He looks like he's done a lot of meth.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
And he rode his like explorer or whatever into the woods, and they found his 2 German shepherds just like nearby, and then nobody like vanished without a trace. This guy.
Damn.
It's
He
crazy.
didn't kill the dogs?
No, he did not kill the dogs.
Keep
So he's
an eye
got
out,
some
everyone.
moral compass.
Jesus,
He
Dave.
killed 2 kids.
All right. Update from my
Did they catch him?
police detective
No,
friend.
he's still he's
Still,
on.
he's.
At
This is
large.
updated.
Yes,
At
they actually
large.
might have
Like,
just took him off the
lot-
10 most wanted. He was on 10 most wanted for like 20 years, but they just pulled him off. Yeah, it looks like he was
Number
just removed in
475.
2021.
Yeah.
Do you
looks like
think
he went
that
down a little.
he like throws himself a party when he's no longer on it? Like, do you probably let your guard down?
Well,
a
a
bit.
lot of people suspect he's dead too because of where he was. Like, kind of, there was a lot of. It was very cavey, and they don't know. But then people say they would have found his remains. I don't know. It's a kind of a fascinating case in a bad way, obviously.
Yeah.
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 I can see why you're enthralled with it.
Yeah, that's.
He's just like a wildling now, maybe.
Yeah, like, who knows where he
Maybe
is.
he's a Then.
What?
A Then.
I don't know what that is.
It's the guys from Game of Thrones that eat the dead bodies.
It's like the red man, the one with the red hair.
Okay.
No, that's the wild.
Oh wait,
one.
no, yeah, just the ones that have like
The,
the
the
bald
scars,
ones. Yeah,
yeah.
like
Oh.
the scary bald ones that look like post-apocalyptic.
From my police detective buddy, he says they exist. I do not believe the Chicago Police Department employs one full time. I believe they are outsourced corporately or through state or county. It's a very antiquated practice at this point. So,
Oh, that's a shame.
But someone
God
out
damn-
there has to be doing it. There's like an old lady, an old man that's still out there just wishing that like they're waiting on the call.
you probably don't
Oh,
need
yeah.
them as much because there's just cameras fucking
Yeah.
everywhere now.
Big
yeah,
Brother's always
but
watching.
What I was saying is
Can't
like
even
the
murder anyone
progression
anymore.
is like, here's what we think they look like now.
Kind of like whenever
Just
they like
fucking
sketch
TikTok filters now.
like sketch like pharaohs and stuff or what they think that they would have looked like.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
computer animation
Yeah.
based upon like their
Yeah, you should do like a 2-for-1. This would be a great dog walk interview too.
Yeah, no, I know. It's actually been on the list. I could show you the master list of people.
Get the
I've
sketch
wanted.
artist who drew the leprechaun.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's still such a funny video.
It's
Oh, it's one of the best.
the Internet Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Top
definitely.
10,
Yeah.
probably top 10 internet video of all time.
Yeah.
I just think of Notre Dame fans whenever I watch that video.
It's funny because like you don't really need to draw a leprechaun.
We all
Yeah, we have a
We all
leprechaun on
know.
the loose.
Yeah, but at the same time,
See a
I'm happy they
3-foot
did.
man.
Did anyone
Yeah.
ever see Leprechaun in the Hood?
I don't know if I saw that one, but I saw
I knew
all
I
the
got
other
one
ones.
back here.
Leprechaun, that movie absolutely terrified me to no end.
Why?
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
was
kill you,
watching
me
it
boy.
when I was like 4 or 5 years
Freddy
old.
Krueger was always the scariest. You
It's-
can't escape him.
Leprechaun scared the fuck out.
It scared when he reaches his hands through the landline phone.
Scared of Irish guys?
Yeah.
Is he still alive? The guy that played the Leprechaun?
Yeah, he
Warwick
was in,
Davis?
Yeah, he was just in something recently. Or like I think
I
they
wouldn't
did
have
a
even
reboot
thought
of
that
Willow.
there was a person that played that.
Oh yeah, it's a real guy.
Yeah, he's in a
I
bunch
thought
of
it- I
shit.
His
thought it
name's
was just
Warwick
animated.
Davis.
He was in
I
Star
believe.
Wars too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I know who that is. He's in Harry Potter. He's
Yeah,
the
the
main
banker.
The banker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Harry Potter.
I literally just
Harry,
turned
get
on
the
my
fuck out of my
TV last night, and that exact scene was on.
Look at that poster of Jennifer Aniston.
I did not
too.
know that was him.
Smoke.
Great role. Great role.
Smoke.
That's Eddie's #1 line.
Yeah.
Yep.
She ever DM you back?
Nah,
One day.
she never did. Never
It's
did.
about time you fire up.
She's
and
single?
Check in, though.
Just give it. Just
Probably
say
not.
Bump. Just say bump.
She's probably busy.
Yeah, just
say bump.
still here.
Bump.
One of those 18-hour shifts.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe.
it.
No, but that is the Vegas one was pretty good. You ever seen that one?
The Leprechaun in Vegas?
Yeah.
No,
I never
never
saw
saw
that
that one.
Yeah,
Was he
he's just like running
high
down
roller?
yeah, he like kills a pawn shop guy. He's like running down the strip. He's like playing roulette.
I'll have to check that one out.
So ridiculous.
Sounds like we got a leprechaun problem in this country.
Yeah.
How many are there?
Like goes to a magic show and he like
No.
chainsaws the guy in half.
David Copperfield?
Or something like that.
If you
I'm
thought
big
like
magic
you
fan.
actually
Love
saw a leprechaun, Bigfoot, whatever, had no proof, are you even telling people, or are you too embarrassed? 'Cause
No.
you know, inevitably they're gonna be like, okay, yeah,
I'm
sure,
pulling
crazy.
I'm legit pulling a Cartman. I'm setting booby traps and stuff.
I think it depends. Leprechaun, I would like probably check myself into an institution of some kind. A Bigfoot, depending on where I am, I'd be like, I don't know. I think that might be fucking Bigfoot.
The old
Leprechaun,
Sasquatch.
I'm capturing that thing and I'm holding a knife to his throat and telling him. to take
Where's
me to
that
the
gold?
Yes.
Where's the gold at?
Hey man,
Holding
I'm
a knife to his
not a
throat.
leprechaun. I'm just a little person. Get off me. I happen to have orange hair.
Dude, speaking of checking into institutions,
You're doing it.
as a member of the media, I would like to apologize for the Britney Spears thing. I got hook, line, and sinker into thinking like everything was wrong. Now I'm in the camp where I think something is seriously wrong with her.
Did
Like,
you
you
see the
think
video of her dancing with knives?
Yes.
That was
So
nuts.
you're pro conservatorship.
I'm not pro conservatorship, but like I think there was another side of the story is all I'm saying.
Why? What's wrong with this?
A lot.
30 milligrams of Adderall later.
when that edible hits.
But it's like one of those things. Like, is this a chicken or the egg situation? Like, did she go nuts?
I think
Good point.
Yeah.
my thing is she was under that conservatorship for such a important time in her life.
Correct.
Where it's like she didn't have access to her own money. Her parents were awful. Like she literally went from being the biggest star almost in the world to all of a sudden like everyone just like she can't do anything. She can't move this way. She can't move that way.
Yep.
She has no control over money. She didn't even have like social media, like a
Yeah.
cell
She
phone.
was my number one girl.
She was my number one
all
girl.
over
I
it,
had
yeah,
Britney all
yeah.
over my walls. Like I loved Britney, and this is just sad.
I feel bad. It
It's
is
sad,
sad.
yeah.
She also feels like she has enough money too. Like she could get her boobs redone. She could get her teeth fixed. She could get all of these things like that people are like criticizing her for. It is part of age, but like obviously like Christina Aguilera doesn't look like that, or like Jessica Simpson has bounced back a little bit, but like she doesn't even have access to do. I think she's just off the deep end. Like she just doesn't know what else to do.
Yeah, like I feel bad too. I'm not like but like it seems like there was.
There could have been a little compromise, maybe.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Like she gets an allowance, like $10 every Friday.
I
let
wonder.
her out the house here and there.
I wonder if this is just like kind of par for the course for child stars, but she was like the first major child star to go through it in like the full-on internet, social
Yeah.
media era. Because you always hear about like child stars crashing and burning earlier.
You go back to your childhood. Would you sign up to be a child star?
No.
I think now like child stars are more self-aware. Like, oh, we hear all these stories, but she was the first one, you know,
She was
No,
the
not the
first.
first one.
to
at
like
all.
really lose it.
No.
No,
Who?
there's a lot of people.
A
that
lot.
lost it.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
But was it as publicized? Is what I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like she did it in like her craziness happened with like the beginning of Facebook and Twitter and
But
social
the thing
media.
is, like Lindsay Lohan probably would have done the exact same way if she got like a conservatorship, but she had control of her money, so she was able to blow it all on cocaine.
Right. I mean, look at Hillary Duff, the
She's
poster
the poster
child for.
She made it out great.
Yeah, now she's just giving BJs on balconies
She's
and
hot.
shit.
Is she?
She's
Yeah.
just hot.
No, she's
that
not.
was
She's-
years ago. That was Mike
Thank
Camilleri. That was her. She got engaged. and
She's
then
still
blew.
giving BJs on
She's
balconies.
married
That's
to
sick.
Matthew Coma, and she's like just had a kid, and she is a very good mom, and she's good people.
Yeah, Ed. Dave
Oh,
knows
what,
her
Dave's
personally.
friend. This is Dave's friend. Now I'm
Kinda.
Hillary. What do you mean?
You wouldn't take a balcony?
Blowjob,
Hummer?
bro.
I was complimenting that. I was like, "That's good."
And
I
he's
didn't say
like,
anything
"Where's
wrong."
mine?
Yeah.
Damn it!
Now where's my hug? Where's my balcony blowjob?
Where my hug at?"
But child star, you're signing up for it. Your high is higher than any of your highs in life now would be.
I will say, I feel like Justin Timberlake did a really good job.
Oh, he
too.
dominated it.
You
Yeah,
ruined Britney
dominated
Spears'
it.
life.
Yeah, that too. But
You know what I mean? Like those. Corey
Allegedly.
Feldman's high was fucking high.
yeah,
He was
I
at
don't
Riot
really
Fest
like
last
anything
weekend.
though.
What?
I don't really like
When you're a kid though, and you're
what
you're
you
in
want to
the
be 16 in the clubs? Like who
Yeah, it
cares?
might not be high for them. High
Yeah.
for their
Oh,
parents. Maybe they didn't even
cares?
want to be an actor.
I just look like bring your like think with your superficial brain.
Oh,
for a
but
second
I'm
here.
thinking, you know who actually probably did it? Well, I don't know enough about them, but the Olsen twins, like they
That's what I
became
was-
billionaires. I think one of them might have had some severe.
Yeah,
Both of them had like eating disorders, and then one of them married like a really really old guy, but he's like it's not like a sugar daddy situation because she has money. He's like a designer or like either that or like a director or something, and they just like chain smoke cigs all day.
Okay.
That sounds like be a billionaire and just chain smoke cigs all day. Sign
And
me
not
up.
eat. You kind of
Nah,
no
I can't
food,
do
no
that.
food for
Yeah,
you.
like eating.
I like eating a little too
Yeah.
much.
3 cigarettes equals a meal.
Yep, that's
Does it?
Yeah.
Wait. What are we talking about here?
We're talking about
What is- how does-
Olsen twins.
3 cigarettes equal a
It
meal.
was a joke.
Just like it stunts your hunger.
There goes those blinders again.
No, I was like, I'd never heard. I thought it was.
Chief, when did you put that jacket all the way on?
Yeah.
Snuck it. Beginning of the show.
My guy's doing wardrobe changes.
Head of the Goonies.
I will say I say no, but whenever I was a kid, I wanted to be a star so badly. My mom put me in acting and like modeling classes and like tried to do the whole like I was on like a commercial as a kid.
Really?
Really? What was the commercial for?
Well, it was like a house, like it was like a house sales. It was like a local like house
Okay.
sale commercial, but
Like you're hanging out at Nickelodeon Studios getting slimed.
that would be so cool.
like,
But
shit,
that happened to regular kids too.
but not to their degree.
I guess the only thing I ever cared about was sports. All I wanted to do was sports.
You're doing that though. You're like shooting commercials with fucking Michael Jordan.
yeah, but
still
you're
work.
not playing with your boys. Like it's like.
Could have been in Shazam with Shaq.
But I think I would rather
Yeah,
be playing
good
like
burger.
sixth grade, rec league than like doing shoots all day with Shaq. Fake.
Shaq's
I'd never-
Shout out
never-
Shaq. He's the nicest
mean,
guy
I-
ever.
You met him?
Yeah, he's
LSU?
great guy. And
Really?
Miles, his son, super super nice. Both
Really?
of them. I haven't met anyone else, but
I mean, I don't think it's like Rookie of the Year, Chief. I don't think like you're
No, I'm not saying that.
missing painting the boat to.
I think you are. You're
Yeah,
not
you
having
probably
all
don't
the-
have like real friends.
Yeah.
You're traveling nonstop.
Why
Sure,
do you think all those
listen,
people get all
there's
fucked
downs-
up?
Yeah, I know. There's downsides. for
And like,
sure.
what are you doing? If
Eddie's
you're
just
12?
like he wants to walk the red carpet, and be at the clubs. with
And
you.
I said early on, like obviously it doesn't equal happiness, but I said think with your superficial brain for a second.
Yeah.
Because obviously, knowing what you know now, obviously we're older in life. Of
That's why I
course,
said, like,
you wouldn't choose it.
I think whenever I was younger, I definitely would have chosen it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think I would have though. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I would have cared enough.
Hanging out at Neverland Ranch.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I would have to take a pass on that.
Pass. He wasn't interested in you anyway.
one. Yeah, I know.
That place seemed sick, by the way, though. If you were a kid.
Did
Well,
it?
yeah, yeah.
some pros and
That's
cons.
what that was
Yeah.
the point.
That's how they lure kids.
Lure
It
the
was-
children
to make
in
it-
it.
It was a mansion
Yeah.
that
Not building a library.
I mean, I would
Right.
have been hooked.
It was
line,
like the
and sinker.
Playboy Mansion, but for kids.
right, and for Michael.
I still wonder what the truth of all that is.
Of Neverland Ranch.
Just like about
the truth is that he was a fucking weird
We're
dude.
gonna
and he
separate
was
the art from
sleeping
the artist.
At best, he was just sleeping.
Right,
in
I was
Another child star who
Killed himself.
allegedly,
Yeah.
or had a doctor do it,
But
but got fucked
Oh, I
up
thought you were
by the
talking
fame
about
at the young
Aaron.
age. No, I was talking
Aaron
about
Carter's little brother.
No, I was talking about Michael
No,
Jackson.
Aaron Carter, not
That
Nick
is
Carter.
Aaron
Aaron
Carter.
Carter. Yeah.
Nick's Carter's little brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't
Like Michael Jackson's famous from the time he was like 6.
Have y'all
Yeah.
like literally listened to him at like 9 sing like it's
Pipes.
insane.
So talented.
Like and it never changed. Like he
Jackson
was
5
just
are
so good, so good.
Yeah.
They
You
used
know,
to
I don't
play
even
the-
blame him for being fucked up. I mean, I know that's bad because if allegedly he did what he did, that's fucked up. But I mean, being like having that dad and like living that life and being there and like that's the only like your core memories are being yelled at for like not hitting your pitch. You know what I mean? Like not dancing on cue.
Yeah.
Your core memories aren't like opening up like a puppy on Christmas. It's like dance, dance,
Yeah.
dance.
You're flat.
There's
Yeah.
actually a video of Michael Jackson. He paid to have a grocery store rented out, but he wanted people there to just like not bother him because he wanted to do
Like grocery
everyday
shopping?
tasks
So crazy.
because his life was too
Yeah,
crazy.
It's
He
like
couldn't
Truman
do shit
Show
like that.
shit.
Like that's crazy. I don't know if we could find that, but
That's fuck him then. That's the kind of shit we look to like graduate from. Us
Like, you don't
normies.
want that?
Also, for the record, if we're talking about grocery stores, I would like for Jewel Oscos to rearrange the stores. I get very confused in them.
do you?
Yeah, I don't like the way
And
they're
I'll talk
laid
to my
out.
mom.
All right, I got a live update from the
Oh, the sketch artist?
From my guy.
Beep,
The
beep,
witness
beep, beep.
calling Dave 5'9" is exactly why we don't use police sketches anymore. That's how you
fucked
land
up.
the wrong person in
He's
prison.
never met
Perfect
me.
example of
This guy
wrongful
doesn't know
conviction
me.
waiting to occur.
This guy doesn't know me.
Here it is. Here it is. Michael Jackson.
And my cousins dressed like they were bag boys. I went shopping. It was great.
Do you think this asshole even knows how to shop?
They planned
No.
everything right down to the music.
I'm sorry, if I go to the grocery store, I don't want my own song playing. I want I'm wanting the elevator music that's in the grocery. I want the full experience.
Do you think Michael's estate is coming after us?
Maybe.
We'll hop in the Tesla right now. We'll drive to Gary and we'll settle it.
I'm not going to Gary.
Gary was just in the news.
For what?
It was on the Daily. There was a video on the Daily Mail. It's like the most rundown city in America or something, and they gave a tour of the city, and it very well might be the most rundown city in the world.
I remember we were driving somewhere as a family. I was probably in like middle school, and there was some big construction, so everyone had to be diverted through like downtown Gary, and it is still like burned into my mind. Like every building was boarded up. There's just like people walking around, like kind of like, you know, well, like Chicago now, but it was like Gary was like that to I don't know, like the 10th degree. It was
We used to
fucked.
play at the Steel Yard in college every year, the minor league stadium right there.
Just see out the highway.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see it off the highway, and it was like you go there and you leave.
Yeah.
I went to some haunted place in Gary a couple of years ago.
It's so weird that you brought that up. I was just about to say it's spooky season. We need to start finding, like, because Illinois is like notoriously known for like so many haunted things.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a house in Watsika where like my mom grew up. It's the Watsika Wonder House, and essentially like there's a book written about it, and like there's like there's like a real life exorcism that happened there.
Yeah. So in Gary, there's
believe in
something
that?
called the Gates of Hell. Do I believe in exorcisms?
Yeah.
This was like a real life. Like I drove by the house. I had like a pink Motorola, like the Razor, obviously, and like was in like 8th grade. And I tried to take a picture of it, and my phone shut off. And then I turned it back on and tried to take another picture of it, and it just showed like blurry. And I tried to take another picture of it, and it was black. And my brother's like, "I'm not going to stay here all day," and just drove off. So I never
Really?
got a picture of it.
Do you think the house was doing that to your phone?
Yeah, I do. I was born on Halloween. I love spooky stuff.
Oh, we're a day apart. On the 30th.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Coming up.
He loves
You wanna
his birthday.
celebrate?
We're gonna have
together?
He
you want
We can.
loves
we're gonna
his
hang
birthday.
out.
He loves his birthday more than Danny does.
That's not true. I hate my birthday.
Just don't, I don't want any sparklers though.
Neither did I.
You won't get them from me. We'll get them together.
Dagon Day sounds dangerous.
Dagon Day?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's
That
good.
sounds dangerous.
Dave, we will have so much fun.
Especially if Alex is there.
What time should we start?
I mean, like 7 a.m.
Let's do it.
Like, I'm talking tailgate.
Will you bring your dog?
Yeah.
No, you don't want that, Dave. I feel like you're kind of a wimp now.
I am.
You don't got a motor like you used to.
Dude, him and I were at, for week 1 of college football, we went to Declan's, and usually that's like a 15-hour day. I was done after like 5. I'm like, I'm too drunk to be in public right now.
Yeah, you don't got that.
And I
You don't got
tapped
that
out.
dog in
Well,
you
the
anymore.
good thing is we don't have to be in public. We could be just like at your house or my house, or we could find like a cool place to do it.
Fine by me because I don't like talking to people. So
That's not. That's a
Awesome.
lie. Dave loves talking to everyone, especially his fans. So if you see him
Yeah,
in the
facts.
wild, come up, say hello, ask him
Facts.
about the White Sox.
Sounds
Telling
like
you
we
pitch
should have
faster than him.
a DJ pick-off for Dagon Day and listen to it on Dave's $6,000 speakers.
Dante,
I
can Dante
actually-
can spin some records for us.
No,
I just
you
put
pick a
in
song and
a
Dave picks
little
a
bit
song.
of a help
I'm in.
ticket with the Geek Squad. Some way, somehow, the speakers got reset.
No, really?
I mean, they still. I can't.
They got repoed, you said?
like reset.
Repossessed? Oh.
I
don't
like that
think-
better.
Yeah, me too.
No, they're paid for. They can't get repoed.
I'd actually like to face White Sox Dave challenge for that.
What?
Like a music off.
What do you mean?
Like
Like a name that tune?
no, like there's a crowd and it's like a blind DJ. Dave plays a song, I play a song. We'll see what gets a better pop.
Yeah.
Like it like on
Oh,
TikTok
that'd
where
be
you can
fun.
like versus each other. And
Yeah, it's like a versus, but it's like a DJ battle.
Well,
like
what
we
we'll do, we'll
pick
have
your
Dagon
5
Day,
best.
and then we'll have Spa Dave afterwards. When we're hungover, the
Mm-hmm.
next day we'll just go hit up. We'll get our nails done. We'll get a facial.
I still have never done a
I want
mani
to come to
pedi.
day 2. Oh, they're great. I had one this weekend.
I've heard they're incredible. I've never really had
a
one.
spa Dave.
Not a
Yeah.
like a paid one.
Got my first one 2 months ago.
What'd you think?
Pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Pretty
pedicures are
good.
great.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about the hands as much as I want them like beating the shit out of my feet.
They don't
Baby
really
feet.
do that
But we can go for a massage.
Yeah.
I'm down.
You want to go like a
I've
foot
never had a
massage?
Massages are not that great. They're weird.
I like massages.
Why? Are you not comfortable with your sexuality?
I'm sure he has women do it.
I've had both.
Oh.
I
That's
think
probably why you think it's weird.
I think I would probably prefer a dude.
Just
you
because you think
want
you
him-
get
The
it.
only time
Women,
I've had
have,
a,
women
hands.
have really hard hands too.
the only time I had a dude, he talked to me the
I
entire
no,
time.
I would like
Mute.
mute. Yeah, like no. You get the knots out of my back.
The massage therapist is telling you to be nice to your girlfriend.
It's a couple's massage. Yeah.
You walk in, like he walks in. He's like, "Hey, I heard you being a dick to your girlfriend in that Uber."
I wasn't. I want to go on the record and say that I wasn't being a dick. I was just airing grievances. And we broke up.
She
maybe
should have
6
taken
weeks.
off. She should have taken home the.
We actually
when,
broke
took
up
out the dog.
a month to the day later.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Were you a big couples massage guy?
No, because I don't like regular massages.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you
My
done
husband,
one?
yeah, we've done one, and my husband refused to get a massage forever because he does not like people touching him.
Correct.
I'm
Really?
typically the
Oh,
same
he
way.
hates it, like anyone but me. So we got a couples massage once, and he finally like started to relax like 30 minutes in.
That's the thing. I can't really relax.
He started to
Yeah.
relax. He's like, actually, that was really nice.
Wait, so like, what's his deal? Like, if someone was like, "What's up, dude?"
No, it's just like if we're drinking, that's fine. But like if like you're just sober and you go up and you're just like rubbing on his shoulder, like how like a spider loves, just give a good massage.
Yeah.
My husband would be like, no, don't.
He does
kinda
like
similar.
to do that. He does like
I
to
think
do that.
though it comes with like his like the way he grew up. Like he just was touched a lot.
Oh.
talking-
we
Tell
didn't
him how
invite
many
you.
shots you got this weekend, Spider.
We're live, Spider.
We're live. Yeah, we are very live right now, as in
I'm live as well.
live.
Live and well. Tonight's the finale of the Most Dangerous Game Show. Make sure you tune in.
8 Eastern,
8
7
Eastern,
7
7 Central. Myself, Megan, Rudy, Grace. And yeah, it's definitely worth watching.
Okay. Good plug.
What do you guys got? Why were you flagging me in here?
What do you got?
I'm
We were
chilling.
talking about how you like to just touch everybody.
Yeah, you're a touchy guy.
I'm a, yeah, I mean, I'm a, what do they call that?
Troublemaker.
Maybe. I mean, speaking of touching people, can we talk about Chief and Fasoli one-on-one? The craziest thing in the office.
It's
What'd
the
they
craziest
do?
thing in the office.
Yeah, they're heavy, like a
Fasoli's
very
been sweating.
intense basketball game on the mini hoop behind me.
On
you
the
see
Papa
here.
shot.
Yeah.
I will
I'm
say this.
3-0. I beat him 3-0 today too.
I say
was it up
this
to?
with all due respect to Fasoli. He's got a wet little jump shot, and I never in a million years would have expected it.
He's a good little athlete.
Yeah,
He
is.
has figured out this hoop. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how that translates to the full-size court. I mean,
He hasn't figured out the hoop. He hasn't beat me once.
well, I mean, that's a
Facts.
different thing. One-on-one is not indicative of basketball skills all the time, in my opinion. Is
Nor
that
is a
hot
Papa
take?
shot.
It's
No, it's
more
not at all.
indicative.
Like, if you and I play one-on-one, what does that prove?
Well, I'm not gonna like just back you down in the post. I wouldn't do it.
I think you
But
should go out there and
Fasoli
take
I
Nuke
are-
on
Fasoli
right
and I
now.
are,
You know,
are
yeah, it's
similar
even
size.
matchup.
you're
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't think one-on-one is the best. I can't wait till we can run, like, full games.
I feel like one. Yeah, me too.
I
But I
can.
feel like
I can't
one-on-one. Like I'm not a good one-on-one player because I'm not a good dribbler.
This hoop is also at a tough angle. You got, like, a sprinkler head underneath there you got to be
tough,
careful
yeah.
of. It's a little off-center.
The
So.
floor, we have AstroTurf, and that kind of moves sometimes. You go
Yep.
for a jump stop sometimes,
Yep.
and you just lose the whole floor.
Yep.
Yep.
Gonna lose an ACL like that.
But yeah, I am sweaty.
I
From
love
that.
watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just post up in the seats back here and
Yep.
watch.
Yep.
You giving him a nice massage after, Mr. Touchy?
He didn't even offer.
Damn.
I have no comment on that, man.
If Ed asked you to give him a little tug, would you oblige him?
A tug.
What the hell are you talking about?
You know, a little tug.
A happy ending.
No.
Damn, really?
I thought
No,
you
I
were
wouldn't go
boys.
there. I mean, yeah, no. Not for Eddie.
What if it was life or death for Ed?
Like you had to jerk him off or he'd die.
Yeah.
Yeah, like instead of do like chest compressions, I'm just jerking his dick off.
Like
Yeah,
like
I mean,
a cow
I'll let
that
my
needs
boy
to be
live.
milked.
Now,
I got you.
You gotta give it
what if it's
CPR.
life or death for Smokes?
I think Spider's jerking everybody off.
Smoke.
Yeah, I mean, I probably if
He's the glue guy. He's got to. Everyone's got to live.
Do you think that has ever been tried? Like someone, I just watched Pulp Fiction where they had
Sure.
to stab the adrenaline into the heart. Where someone's like having an issue, it's like let's see if we just like get them aroused. If that'll snap them out of there.
What was that scary movie?
Clip that.
I've never seen Scary Movie.
Yeah, I think it's Scary Movie. They did that.
They did that?
Like it's a joke.
Do you remember the part where he takes out the bushwhacker and
Yeah,
like weed
such
eating in a
it's
bush?
Like that was a great kid laugh.
It was great.
That made
do
me
you like the
laugh.
guy with the bad hand?
He's the best. Hanson,
Strong
great
hand.
guy. Yeah, that was scary movie too.
strong hand.
I Yeah.
stuffed the shit out of it.
When they're arguing with the guy in the wheelchair and then the guy with the hand, they're just like back and forth.
When did that come out?
Like 2000 or so.
Yeah, something
It
like
was
that.
great.
That
2000, the 2000s were great. They were a
They
great
were.
time.
They were pretty good.
The music, the movies, the fashion.
Yeah, like 95 to 2005 was pretty sick.
I remember
This
growing
guy
up
doesn't
like
care about 9/11. He forgot about it.
Who, me?
No, Ed. They say never forget, and he's like, nope.
Well, he said
95
2005, and I was
said
like,
95
Katrina kind of lost everything that year.
Oh.
Not a big deal or
This guy is
anything.
like insensitive as fuck.
People died.
Yeah.
You're right. The
We
RIP,
just had
the
9/11.
New Orleans Six Flags.
he called New Orleans
You ever been?
the world's largest water park after Katrina. It was
Yikes,
exactly what he
Eddie.
said.
Is that real?
No, that's slander. Have you ever
think
broke into
George
that
Bush
water?
said
Have
that.
you ever broke into that Six Flags?
I never went into the abandoned one. I think we've talked about this on another pod maybe, but I have the girl that shot my wedding. She actually has like a full album. She's a photographer of like the abandoned Six Flags, and it's super cool, super cool. I've went it before the storm, before it went away. As I said, I went on that wooden roller coaster, the Zephyr, first real roller coaster I ever went on.
I'm like
You'll never
obsessed with
forget
that
your first
place.
time.
It's just an abandoned amusement park that's
You're
been sitting
obsessed
there.
with anything that's abandoned,
Dude,
though.
but it's been sitting there for 20 years.
Did they
just
not
won't
tear
touch
it down yet?
No, they haven't touched it.
Do you want to go there?
A lot of like crankheads.
I was gonna say that sounds like
Yeah, they did that. There's like alligators roaming around in there and
Yeah.
shit.
go
They
explore it. We should.
It's like
What do they call
Jumanji.
that genre? Like urban
exploring,
exploration. Yeah.
they
Why don't we just go to like an abandoned mall somewhere in Illinois?
Yeah.
they shot a Jurassic World there.
At the Six Flags?
Yeah.
It's big. It was like we had like that's like next to NASA, so there was like a rocket launching site, and then 30 minutes later, there was
Damn.
the
It's
Six
still-
Flags, and then 30 minutes later it was New Orleans.
I drove past it. When I
That's
went to
not-
Dallas.
That was
I
during
was
the
gonna
storm.
say that's
Yeah.
not a recent.
After
photo,
the storm,
right?
yeah, after the storm, like up top left, like it's just like all, yeah.
Decrepit. and-
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And then
Yeah.
you just got like Tasmanian devils with the stuffing ripped out of them.
Yeah.
They should turn it into like a haunted Halloween.
I think
maze.
I think the only reason why they don't is just liability because
Make-
there's so much
Yeah.
like old stuff.
They
There's
get a permanent
Yeah.
fright fest.
yeah,
It's
the
also
fright- I love scary stuff. Should we all go to a haunted house and
Yeah,
and
we
film
should.
it?
I've
be fun.
actually never been
I hate
to
scary
Statesville.
stuff, but I would do it.
Let's
They
do
close
I
it.
want to
it.
go to a haunted
Did they?
house.
Like we had like 13th Gate back at home, and like there was like a ton. There was one in New Orleans. What was it called? That like it was like bad. Like they had to shut it down because people were getting like touched inappropriately and stuff. And
I have seen True
That's not
Detective
good.
season 1, and
It's scary, right?
that is all I need to know
That
that,
was shot 15 minutes
where
from where I
you
lived.
lived is like the most terrifying place.
I
on
thought
the
that me and my husband would go by houses and being like, "Yep, there's a shipping container full of kids back there."
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Back to another plug for Dangerous Game Show. We were on the show, and one night Megan's like, "Oh yeah, they just found a body in the Burger King of my hometown or
Oh
something."
yeah, that was really sad. It was an older lady, and she went into the freezer, and the freezer closed behind her, and she like tried to ask for help, like, and she froze
Oh,
to
so
death.
it wasn't murder.
No, she accidentally locked herself in there, and
Well, I guess-
he's like
okay.
suing now.
That
But yeah,
happened here too.
It's really sad. She was like 70, working
Those
there.
industrial coolers. My first job ever was at a Target, and they're not easy to get out of.
Well, there should
Even
just
if you're
be
like
like
an
a-
able-bodied.
There should be like an emergency pull cord or something in
Yeah.
there. Like I feel like that's happened way too many times. Like
Yeah.
for there not to be
It's
something in a cooler.
there's like a suction. It's like
Yeah.
a suction
Yeah.
cup from the
Yeah.
inside. So you gotta launch those doors open, and if you don't have like weight and force behind it,
yeah.
it's easy to get stuck. So I can.
Did you ever see the show The Leftovers on HBO?
Yes, I want to rewatch that show.
It's a good show. First season's good.
I think both
no, I don't
seasons
think
are
I have.
good.
There's 3.
I've heard of it.
Or all three. It's with
Yeah.
Justin Theroux, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's a hottie.
Yeah, all girls.
Yeah,
love
he
him.
is.
He's got a hog.
Yeah, he's got a
Does he?
big wiener.
He's got a hog.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a girl was drunk.
Used to be married to Jennifer Aniston.
That's how you
Lucky
know it's
him.
big.
Can you
That's how you know it's
shoot her a
real.
DM and ask her?
No, that's fucked up.
Just like tell her to tell you when.
Tell
just-
Spider to DM her.
No, I'm
Because
talking
he
to
will.
you.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you DM her, Dave?
That's his girl.
Eddie loves
I don't
her.
want to step on.
He's been in her DMs
I
before.
don't.
I don't want to
love
mow another man's lawn.
You know,
I always like Courtney Cox better.
but I just think that's like such a good line.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. You like Courtney Cox better?
I love brunettes with bright blue eyes like that. Yeah.
Like Megan Fox. I always thought
Yeah.
Megan Fox was like so hot.
Yeah. Well,
So
she
hot.
is.
Well, yeah, no, I know. But growing up, that's who I wanted to like look like. Was Megan
Did you
Fox.
have dark hair?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah,
'cause
my
your
hair's
name's
dark
Megan.
naturally.
How
yeah.
old is Megan Fox? Aren't you like the same age as
she's
Megan
probably,
Fox?
No, she's probably like 36, 37, a little bit older.
Me and Spider saw her in person.
I'm 30.
we did.
I'm 31, so I feel like she's got to be a little bit older than me.
I think it was Kareem walked
Jennifer's
in on
body
her.
and
Walked in on her and MGK.
Awful movie.
She's
Yeah.
37.
See,
Is she really?
Walked
I knew
in
she was
on
older.
Fuck, that makes me feel old.
They were like making out in like a bathroom at the party.
And Kareem walked in.
Yeah.
I would have just stayed.
Yeah.
You guys got any? You got room for one mas more in here?
I just gotta pee real quick.
Yeah.
All right, let me slide on in there.
Excuse me,
going.
pardon me. I'll be right through.
Loved your work in Leprechaun.
That's like that thread going around on Twitter right now, like celebrity. What's your weirdest celebrity encounter? That would probably be Kareem's.
I rode in an elevator with Norm Van Leer like 3 weeks before he died. That was a weird one.
One time we were at an LSU game and Ezekiel Elliott, Alex, my husband, went to go say hi, and then he goes, "Don't fucking touch me."
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Damn,
it's
he
not
got,
good.
he got the reverse no touch. From
I saw Carrie
Making
Wood
Money.
twice in public. Once at the lodge, once at a movie store. I see Frank Kaminsky just like walking the dog
Are
every
these
day.
weird? Are these weird
Yeah.
encounters?
Yeah, none
Are
of
you
these
just
are-
bringing up all the ones you've had?
Yeah,
I don't
just
think I've
every
ever had a
encounter.
weird one.
All the people we've
every
interviewed.
encounter he's had.
Yeah.
Just listing every celebrity.
Frank's not an
encounter.
encounter anymore. It's just an expectation. I run into Frank Kaminsky just like I ran into him at a family Christmas dinner. Like
Family?
both of our families were eating Christmas dinner at the same restaurant. Ran into him at grocery stores and art fair, at the beach. I just run into him at
Fogo de
places.
Chão.
Yeah, it was at Fogo de Chao.
He's talking to him,
and
bro?
it's gotten so weird for him that when he sees me, he just like shakes his head and like acknowledges how weird it is that we run into each other all the time.
But it is weird
You
for
probably
him.
just have a tracker on him.
Hey, funny
Nah, we
seeing
grew
you
up
here.
we grew up
Tag.
same town, so it makes a little sense.
You microchipped
Kinda.
Frank
You
Kaminsky.
gotta start taking pictures when you see him.
Every single
I
time.
don't like asking.
Well, you don't have to
You
just,
can make
just
a joke
pretend.
out
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
more of a
Yeah, I
joke.
know.
It's
At this
not like
time, yeah.
you're-
At this point,
Yeah, it's not like you're really.
but I was eating. I was my sister. She's like, "Wow, that guy's really tall," and she's like, "Do you know him?" And I looked. I'm like, "Actually, yeah, I do." And we met eyes. Me and Frank did, and he just like started laughing. He's like, "What? This is like weird at this point." It's been happening for like a decade.
Yep.
No. Well, on that note, we will wrap it up. Spider, thanks for stopping in.
Thank you for
Everyone
having me.
tune in tonight.
Tune in tonight. Most Dangerous Game Show finale, 8 p.m. Eastern time.
wins?
Someone's going home with $25K.
Damn.
And Spider in the bonus episode is getting a COVID shot.
Not happening.
Thank you, Megan, for sitting in.
Oh, thank you for having me. I enjoy you boys tremendously.
That's
it's
nice.
always a great time with
very
you
nice.
guys.
That's a
Sportsville
first.
Chicago is
Yeah.
just like my favorite.
Oh, that's
I
great.
love that.
We appreciate that. Spider, you feel the same way?
I do, yeah.
Fuck yeah,
And
let's-
I'll keep it
He's a
short. I know
Fauci
Dave's
guy.
got to get to the Fauci convention.
All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Slander.
Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe
Spider
to the
is a
YouTube.
nuisance.
We'll see you Thursday.